one of the stories, or I should say, one of the interviews that I saw, and this is something that made me look in the mirror, and something I think is missing in our society, is forgiveness. And it
Hmm.
said that by the time the case came around, you had already forgiven the person who took your daughter from you and from this world. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about that, because that is not, I can only imagine that that's not an easy thing to do. And in fact, it's probably one of the most difficult things you've ever done, is to forgive someone who took your child from you. And I wanted you to just share with us a little bit about how you were able to do that.
Well, unforgiveness is like a cancer in your soul. And you think, or we think, by holding on to unforgiveness, you're hurting that person. When in actuality, they are not impacted by what's destroying you. A perfect example is you got a divorce because your husband cheated on you, and you're so full of anger and rage, and you're mad at him, and then he remarries and goes on with his life. It's like, and you're sitting up there miserable, and so he's not impacted by your unforgiveness. So when I saw uh, that spirit trying to attach itself to me, the one thing that I knew I needed to do was work on making sure it didn't latch on in my heart. So I would say, as I would walk down the street, before I even know, I said, I forgive you, whoever you are, I forgive you. And that was really not about him. It was about keeping me safe and open. And so when I came face to face with the person, it was no need to forgive him because I already had done that before I knew who he was. So in the courtroom, at the victim's impact statement, I was able to say, I forgive you. And I do. It's not going to bring her back. Uh, okay. Uh, it's not going to bring her back, but it's just going to help me to live. You can't live with unforgiveness in your heart. Mm-mm. It's impossible.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Price with the Black Culture Podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to check out our channel. We're on YouTube, Apple, Google, and Spotify, where we talk about everything about the Black culture. And
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the Black Culture Podcast.
peace.
Peace.